The headline in the Daily Mail of the 4th February 2013 reads, Champions League match in England was rigged by Asian crime gang. Europol launches biggest ever match-fixing investigation into 380 games. How apposite is it that The George at Bustington, my latest tale from the beautiful Shag Valley, should appear at this time, a novel that contains as a continuous thread throughout the twin themes of corruption and tragedy. Every professional team around the world in sports ranging from football, rugby, American football, ice hockey have in common a group of players assembled, trained and otherwise prepared by the club management, who are collectively called the squad. This book tells the stories of some members of one such squad and others connected to the Bustington Wanderers football team, as narrated principally by the landlord in the public bar of his inn, the George. Although the public perception of these players is as a team, a collective body of skills and abilities, they have, however, personal lives and private stories, and as such these tales are not necessarily about football, although the game appears from time to time. It would be unusual if it did not do so. When author Jack Lord meets his literary agent to discuss the subject of his next novel, he faces stern opposition to his idea that he writes about the game of football. His agent, Geoffrey Fuller Smythe, suggests they go and meet Henry Bagshot, former player and landlord of the George, an inn in the Shag Valley town of Bustington, to see if he can offer advice. Following a reunion of the old friends, they agree to meet regularly at the inn to hear Henry's stories of club personnel, past and present, and see if in any of them they could form the basis of a novel. However, as the stories of, for example, incest, homosexuality, gambling, the supernatural and piracy emerge, Geoffrey recognises their diversity mirrors life in a way that would engage the reading public's attention. He proposes that Jack writes a book consisting of not one, but several stories punctuated with commentary. It has been a successful format in the past, he suggested. Boccaccio's Decameron, Chaucer's Canterbury Tales, and the Pickwick Papers by Dickens are all examples of the genre. As the 17 novels, to use Boccaccio's designation, are told, and dutifully written down by the author, they are unaware that they are gradually being sucked into the biggest story of them all, that of the wicked football agent, Chanda Abbasi. As he becomes ever more entangled in his own web of corruption and deceit that embraces the mafia and gambling syndicates from Asia, the George moves to centre stage in novel 17, The Agent, and becomes the setting for a dramatic conclusion. Thank you for listening.